How's it going, everybody? It's Gorillaman here, back with another car mechanic simulator video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be continuing a few story missions here. It's been a long time since I've done the story missions, and I think I only have like 4 to 5 more left. I'm not sure if they added more, but we're going to do some story missions today. It's a lot of the like determining what's wrong with the car and fixing it from that standpoint. Let me shift this over. So you guys might notice I've had this, I think this is an Atlanta, right? Let me see. Oh, it's a Luxor. So I've had this Luxor bone literally chilling in here for probably 60 episodes or somewhere around there, and it's time to get it fixed up, get it worked on, get it out of the shop, and move on to the next one. So if you ever go in here, you click on orders. This is where you can find everything. It'll pop up a bunch of like what it is. It'll give you a rough estimate of what it is for like suspension, brakes, exhaust, engine exhaust, body, suspension, you know, that sort of thing. And the story mission ones are going to be on the lower half, and they're going to be blue, but you can only have one story mission at a time. So I've always had this one just chilling around, but today we are going to work on it. We're going to get this thing done. So it's a Luxor bone. He says, "Hello, it is time to renew the registration on this car. That means passing inspection. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just need it to pass. Please take a look at it, see what you can do. Thank you. Change oil, drain it, and refill." Okay, well, he says just do what you can do, and there's a lot on here. And the engine doesn't look great either, so we're going to shift this back here to entrance A. So the first thing I do when I'm trying to do one of these missions is see if the car starts. Does not sound like it's going to start. Okay. So it won't start, and that kind of sucks. The next thing up to do would be, not the examination mode. Let me go back to using our tools. OBD port doesn't work. Too old. We can use a fuel pressure. This will test, I think, the fuel tank, fuel filter, and fuel pump. Oh, I had the carb. Yep. Tire tread. I don't know if they want us to replace tire tread, but we'll find out. Basically, if anything pops up on the list of like things that they want to have replaced, they have to be 100% replaced usually. In this case, yep, 100% condition, so they do have to be 100. Electronic meter. I already know the battery's bad. Coils are probably bad. Wiring, probably ignition coil. Okay. All right, we're getting there. And then the last thing here, doing the compression test. This is the most important one. This will tell us whether or not we need to switch out our pistons here. Fingers crossed. Yeah, they're all good. That's fantastic news. Okay, so let's see what we were able to discover here. We were able to discover a couple of things. So he just wants it to pass inspection, which, from the looks of things, the brakes aren't the issue here, but you know what? That's okay. All right. So we need to replace a couple things here. I think we can leave the, yeah, they do want some brakes and some tires done. So it looks like they do want, yeah, they do want a lot done. All right. So first off, brake servo, 17%. Anything that's in a bad condition and or looking rusted, I'm just going to take off. And I'm going to, let me scooch this forward. I am going to work on this motor and not be taking it out of the car here. Just because there's no real need for me to right now. So we're going down all the way down to the heads, I think is what we're going to do. I'm going to check out the, I think this is a push rod motor. So yeah. Manifold is at 13%. That's not good. And I think the block looks fairly good, I'd say. Looks like we have a couple of rocker arms that we need to replace. 14. Yeah, see, you can tell right here, it's pretty easy to determine which ones are good, which ones are bad. Obviously, the good ones are the shiny ones, and the bad ones are not looking too hot. Distributor needs to be changed out. Needed brand new one of these. And it's nice because we can take off a lot of these parts and just repair everything we can. 19, 8, 11%. Wow, yeah, these are not doing good. Pull out all the spark plugs. 50, 50, 12, there's a bad one, and 18, there's a bad one. Alright. It's good that we're finding these at least. Pop out the radiator fan, because it looks like we got a few front parts here on the belts that are going to be needing to be replaced. Fuel filter, 19. Pressure power steering, 12, yeah. So it's pretty easy to tell usually because a lot of the stuff is like extremely rusted and looking very obviously not the same as the rest. Alternator, yeah, everything's looking pretty low percentage wise. 23. Pop this out, and it looks like our camshaft is good. What about... Okay, we did that with compression testers. Good. We can tell a lot of this stuff is good by just scanning it with this little tool right here. They want us to test a lot of this though by taking it off the car, but if it's yellow, it's fine. So we're rolling with it. These push rods are a little hard to determine, but I'm pretty sure these all look pretty normal to me at least. Okay, let's go over here to this side, pop this one off. Yep, definitely got a few bad rocker arms in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, determine everything that's bad. Let me pull all these out. 14, 7, that's bad. 1%, and then a 50. Okay, yeah, we're going to go through, determine everything that's bad, find out absolutely everything that I can, and then we'll start putting everything back together after that. Just because I don't want to miss a part that's deeper in the motor, and I have to like just dive in and find out which one it is. That's no fun for me, no fun for anybody, so... Let me see here. Cannot tell which ones are good or bad on that. This I cannot tell. Okay. So I think I genuinely have the motor all flushed out here. I don't think that the body is something that they're wanting done, so we'll leave the body as is. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll get working on this next. Okay, so it looks like we are going to be needing brakes probably all around. I'll probably have to check bushings too. That brake pad looked good though. What the heck? Let me go into examination mode. It needs to be looked at on the test path. Any of you not available to be seen on the test path? What about the bushing? So if this stuff's yellow, we're good. We're in good hands. Can't tell bushings, right? Ah, that's annoying. Alright, well this side looks pretty decent, I'd say. So this front right was not having the issue. The scalliper's fine. That bushing's fine. I'm sure this tire needs to be changed out, but other than that... Okay, yeah, front suspension's looking good. Go back to this, test these. Yeah, okay. Front side's looking good here. So I'm just gonna slap these discs back on, even though, don't get me wrong, the discs look bad. They're working perfectly fine. So 50 and then the other 50. Yeah. Don't want to mess it up. Alright, let's go to the rear here then. This is where all the damage has got to be. Okay, what do we got for this? 27. Alright, expected. A 50. 50. 50. A 19. There we go. Okay, there's a bad one. Man, everything on this rear half here has to be tested on the test path. Okay, yeah. A lot of this is going to be bad, so I'm just honestly just going to start tearing stuff out here. Yep, 12, 16, 21. 17, that's bad. 50. 50. I'm sure this solid rear axle here will be perfectly fine. Pop that fuel pump out. I want to take a look at the solid, at the drive axle back here, but let me get the bone up on the lift here so I can actually pop the drive axle off. The drive shaft, not the axle. Okay. And I think all these leaf springs are bad. Yep, 16. Okay, yeah. We're just going to tear this entire rear suspension down. The good assumption is that the entire thing is shot. Bushings are bad. Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, that makes our job pretty simple. I just need to go through and... There we go. Get everything out of here. Alright, then hopefully when we finish dropping out all this stuff here, and I go back and I check the list, there won't be any more question mark parts out. And then that's a good spot to be at, because then you can just go through and you can just automatically just start repairing everything. Yeah, an axle 19%. What about this fuel tank? What are you at? 50? Alright, you stay in there. Let me pop you back in. Uh-oh, nope. Not the good one. Get the bad one in there. Wow, we have a lot of fuel tanks. Oh, I forgot I bought them in bulk. Alright, throw the good fuel tank back in. Okay. How we looking? That's nice. Okay, yeah. It looks like we have every single thing examined and ready to go. So next up, all I need to do is go through, repair all the parts I can repair. Which tends to be a lot, yes. And now we can just start slapping everything back in. And all the new stuff, if you guys didn't know, has to be back up at 100% condition. If it's not and you try to put it back on, it will not give you the green light, which is not what you want. Rear shock. We're also gonna grab, I don't know, I think the drums were fine, weren't they? I'm not sure. I'll wait off on those. Drive shaft. And some of these parts that I may have taken out that didn't need to be repaired or replaced, I may have accidentally repaired them, I just realized. So, you know what? That's cool with me. Yeah, it looks like we saved our leaf springs, one knuckle housing, one plate. Okay, so we'll get knuckle housing B here. And then we'll also get the leaf stuff. We'll grab the other plate we need. And then I'm going to grab 2 U-bolts because I'm sure I probably destroyed both of them. Yep, we did. It's a good thing I bought new ones. Alright, get the new bushings in. That's bushings in the past for me, if you guys don't know. It's been one of the biggest issues I had when I started playing this game. I can never figure out why I wouldn't be able to put something back together until I finally realized I was missing bushings all the time. This suspension's not so bad on it, but there's a couple other suspensions out there that are an absolute killer. Alright, actually, you know what? We're popping this brake drum off. I'm not sure exactly if this drum was the one that needed it or not, but we're not going to take the chance. We're just going to get new brake drums on the rear. It's not expensive. I really don't care. I'm just doing this to help this guy get repaired here. Okay, so these ones are at 50 and the other ones are not. So the rears here are going to need complete, I think, new tires on them, but not wheels. All right, get our plate slapped on here. Alright, once the hub, we can get our axle slid on, and then this is kind of the point where we start taking off. Everything starts getting done real quickly. Drum. Alright, let's get these wheels and tires separated here. Looks like they're both bad. We'll separate them just so I can see if I can salvage something out of them. I mean the, oh gosh, I mean the rims is what I'm saying. That's what I want to salvage. Okay, I'll pop this off, but then when I do the next one, so I need vintage tire wall A's, and I need 205 90 15. 205 90 15. 205 90 15. Some big profiles. Alright, so now we got the two new tires. We can see if we can repair these two wheels here. Okay, second one was a lot easier than the first one, but we did it. Alright. What? Oh, geez. I was like, what do you mean? Okay, get these ones mounted. It'll be weird, though, because like the way that they do this is... like when the story mission ones are like generally missions in general, there'll be some parts of the car that look fantastic, and then there'll be the parts where you didn't even touch and they just looks not fantastic. So that'll be a thing. All right, so the rear is done now. If I remember checking this correctly, well, yeah, most of this is good up front, so we don't really need to worry about this too much. It's nice that I don't have to do both sides of suspension and half the motor. That would suck. Alright, front tires back on. Take you, throw this one on. Alright, new 100%. I don't think we needed the rims to be 100. Actually, no, we did need the rims on these ones to be 100. But yeah, this will work. So then you scroll down here and well, bam, look at all this stuff starting to get looking good. Rim, tire, timing, battery. Yeah. Just some good general stuff. And I don't think that there's actually no, there's a repair bonus you can get for this. We at it yet? Nope. Money spent and payout. We really already only spent 3,000. And that's on nothing but repairing everything, guys. Keep that in mind. Alright, and then I guess it's just time to start trying to put this bad boy back together. So, how many rocker arms do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 rocker arms. Alright, get our rocker arms. Okay. And then if you guys saw that, I was going to put one of the 51 ones back in, but I didn't because I'm not sure where that one came from. And if you replace that one on the wrong spot here, it'll not end well. Okay, there's that. And then spark plugs. We have some good ones, some bad ones, mostly bad ones. Actually, I think it was 5 bad and 3 goods. So spark plugs are so cheap. And I think I will get paid back for all this, so let's just let's spend the money. Fuel filter, no good fuel filter, dang it. Alright, we did have a good pump though. Yeah, and this is good to do sometimes because you will be able to use some older parts that you've had laying around in your garage that you haven't touched for quite a while. Alright, cam gear is not one of them. Distributor is not one of them. Fuel filter is not one of them. Maybe the distributor. No, I feel like the distributor was bad, but I feel like that'd be weird to have a 52 distributor. Let me scroll down here. So there's a cap. Distributor. Yeah, distributor needs to be changed. And then I usually never buy the expensive parts for like doing this repair stuff. No modded stuff because there's absolutely no point. You get no extra value out of it. And now I need cam gear. There it is. What about our chain good? We saved our water pump. Yeah, having a good repair is absolutely crucial to do all this stuff. You can save so much money by obviously saving money. This, and then we're going to need water pump pulley. And then I also was needing fuel filter. So yeah, like I said, I think this is like number, that needs to be changed. There you go. This is mission like 5 or 6 away from finishing. So V8 overhead valve pulley, V8 overhead valve belt. Oh, me. V8 overhead valve. Come on. Okay. This belt, and then I need the other belt. Alright, that's gold. Alright, so then the whole front end is done. That's the hardest part there for me personally. You can't really see much when you don't take the motor out of the car. You go here, pop these rocker arms in. And then I'll periodically go back and forth and check the manifest just to make sure I'm not like skipping through a part. Because that's the last thing I want. Just have to go back and... Nope. Get out of there. Last thing I want is to go back through and have to tear everything back apart to get to what I was doing. Let's see. Got some clips saved. Alright, and wires are probably still bad, right? Oh, 50% on the wires. I'll keep them bad boys. And then we need single carb manifolds. And I don't know if we repaired the carburetor or not. I do not recall seeing it, so I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't gonna chalk that up as a win. 4. I don't know why I did that. Just do carb. That'll narrow my chances down way larger. Alright, and like I said, guys, all we gotta do is get this bad boy running. That's all we gotta do. Alright, now we need a single carb base. I'll buy the filter and I'll buy the cover. I don't have to go back and redo it. Filter was bad. Okay, good. And cover was bad. Nice. There we go. And then he also needed change oil, drain and refill. All right, pop you back up. All right, you get over to lifter A. Let's drain what little oil this probably has. Yeah, pretty much no oil at all. That's a tool you guys don't get to see me use a lot, this little oil drain, because usually when I buy cars, they're from the junkyard and they've had all the oil drained out of them already. All right, now let's add a little bit of soup oil back in, and I think we should be good to go. Test it, run it, see, make sure she turns over, and get another story mode mission done. All right. So should fire over on like the second or third click here. Third click. All right, thankfully. All right, well, good. It starts up. We got all greens on this, green on this. Total we made 13,000 from that. So obviously you guys can see why I usually don't do story missions or missions in general. They obviously don't pay nearly as well as fixing something up, but they are needed to be done. So there we go. There's a story mission done, and obviously right away a new one pops right into our shop here. So we get some serious steering issues. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty valid point. So I've got some steering issues on this bad boy here. I'll bring it in just into the shop just so I can take a quick look at it. It looks like we got the whole front side here is gonna brakes are gonna need to be redone too. Really quick before we send her off though, let me see. Good. Starts right over. That'll help us. That'll help us out a lot. But there we go. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. If you guys are liking me doing these little story missions where I go through and actually like do like the missions and work out like the kinks, and I don't just completely tear down, rebuild. Don't get me wrong, I love doing that. But obviously something a little bit different, a little bit of a change of pace. I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys did. But yeah, like I said, subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed yet, and stay tuned for the next video where we work on this avalanche here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next Car Mechanic Simulator video.